It's the first Friday of April, but in college softball, this weekend has the buzz of late May. Welcome to Knoxville for a top-tier tilt in the SEC, the series opener between third-ranked Georgia and number 4 Tennessee. For the Lady Vols. Payoff pitch on the way. Slow roller to second, Rodriguez records the first out. Actually, preseason All-SEC, preseason All-American. One hop right back to Pickens, 2 down. That's the most on this Georgia roster. High hopper could be a tough play. Rodriguez can't handle it. 2-out base runner for the Bulldogs.
That's a routine ground ball that Rodriguez absolutely has to make that play on.
To 415 on the season, 36 games in. Up the middle, Mealer retires the side. So Pickens works around a 2-out base runner. We've played half an inning in Knoxville. Payoff pitch again. Out and out ball 4, and Mealer is aboard. Leadoff base runner for Tennessee.
This is a brand new team with a new identity. She wants all her players to play free.
Popped up shallow right. The second baseman, Kuma, makes the grab. 1 out.
Nice play by Kuma, having a SEC competition.
That's it well to left field, and Boo Gibson puts the Lady Vols on the board quickly. Big time blast for McKenna Gibson. Her 6th home run of the season, 2-0 Tennessee.
Gibson turns on this inside pitch and lets her power take care of the rest. Look, watch the way she keeps her hands inside. That means her barrel stays through the zone incredibly long, and that brings the power and the pop behind her swing. We've seen her do this over and over again, but Gibson coming up clutch here to set the tone, bottom of the first. Making it a shorter impact.
Right field, carrying in the yard for Kearney. 2 down. Defensively for Georgia, there's Jada Kearney out in right field and then came in relief on Sunday in the 2 games Georgia lost in that series. I should say Saturday and Monday. Second free pass of the first as Rodriguez is aboard.
Manage the strike zone. He said our pitchers have to do a good job of keeping the pressure on the hitters.
And the first strikeout recorded for Lily Backus, already in the country.
And credit to Pickens off season. She put in the work, really honed in on her other pitches besides the fastball.
Ground ball pitcher, Mealer lays out, no play, infield single for Sydney Chamblee, and she's aboard to begin the Georgia second.
But also in-game adjustments, inning 1 to inning 2.
Squibber to second, only plays to first, 1 out.
Heads up, righties should expect it in a lot.
That gets away from Nugent. Chamblee up 60 feet and 60 away from making it a 1-run ball game.
Nice ball to get her glove on top of.
Rodriguez comes home, and it is an out. Nugent slaps on the tag.
Textbook checks the runner and immediately goes forward. Right here, gloves the ball, sees the runner. She almost looked like she was going to first for a second, but then realized that she was taking off Chamblee from third. Also protect with 2 strikes.
And she works her way aboard. Armistead, an aggressive round second, but she'll stay there. 2 on with 2 out for the Bulldogs.
Big
for this top 5 showdown this weekend. In an 0-2 hole. Doesn't chase. That'll give everyone a free bag. 2 in scoring position.
That's the second time we've seen Pickens go up. Sure, she has that command and consistency.
Strike 3 called. First strikeout of the night for Carlin Pickens. And it strands 2 runners in scoring position. We head to the home second. Tennessee holding on to it.
With that nice sequence of coming in with a changeup and then going upstairs for the rise.
Hit well on a hop. Mosley snags and fires a strike.
Nugent was able to get on top of that. Rise will help you get a ton of natural power and that pop behind your hit.
5-pitch walk. Third free pass issued by Backus. Loud and active. Strike 3 swinging, second strikeout for Backus.
Backus went outside the previous step at.
Runs it full. Katsoyanopoulos takes second and is in scoring position.
Great opportunity for Tennessee, right? He's been in the lineup all last 2 months. She loves these moments.
To second, snared by Kuma. Oh, what a play at the shoes. And the side is retired. Top of the order, Lindy Ray Davis skies it to center field where Alana Leach handles the first out.
Tennessee and Georgia finishing the 2023 regular season one. They have everyone back, so two teams that are very similar to last year.
Strike 3, Mosley down swinging. Second K in the circle for Pickens.
Nice job by Pickens coming at Mosley, getting her on that.
And lights out. Trying to spark a 2-out rally, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 swinging, back-to-back Ks for Carlin Pickens.
And her rise, mixing those speeds makes her difficult to catch up to.
Hard bounces to short. Armistead can't handle it, and Riley West works her way aboard.
Not give up free bases and definitely not on errors.
Gibson through the left side. Second hit of the night for McKenna Gibson, and the Tennessee offense rolling to start the third. Ground ball to third. Mosley charges in, throws to first. Apuni advances the runners, 2 in scoring position. Keeps the count anchored at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Backus home with it. Strike 3 swinging. Big time K for Lily Backus, her third of the night. Time tonight. Ball 4. Whatever the chat was, it worked. 3 balls right after that. Backus home with the 1-2 pitch. To short, backhand stop, the throw across. Not in time. 3-0 Lady Vols.
A tough play for Arm. Up into third, tried to go to 3 to get the force out, but Mosley was off the bag. She then had to try to come all the way across the diamond. Take another look. She backhands this cleanly, but Mosley isn't ready for the force out at 3. She has to go to first, and it's not in time. Backus, Katsoyanopoulos needing to make adjustment here with bases loaded.
Strike 3 swinging. What a big time K for Lily Backus.
And butter, we're going to work on what you feel least comfortable with.
2 bounces, great stop by Katsoyanopoulos. Smothers and steps on the bag to retire Goodwin.
Combination with her fastball, that 72, 73, and then also the drop and the rise. Very difficult to time up as a hitter.
Strike 3 swinging, third strikeout in the last 4 batters.
And then you also have to have a game plan. What are you going after?
Kuma up the middle into center field. 2-out base knock for Sydney Kuma, and some life in the Georgia offense in the 4th.
Throwing at 20% more of the time in her appearances.
1 high hop to Gibson, should retire the side, and does. So Georgia unable to do anything with the 2-out single. That line as well through her first 3 innings. As Alana Leach tries to drop down a bunt, that is foul. No, fair ball. Leach is out. Great play for Davis.
Davis didn't even hesitate. Whether he called that fair or foul, she was throwing that thing to first base, and spin that helps separate her. That drop ball, again, you'll see her predominantly lower half the zone.
5-pitch walk worked by Mueller. And a 1. Grounded to third, Mosley to second. Lead out recorded.
It has to be indisputable evidence.
Ruling is changed.
And so the ruling overturned, clear-cut evidence, and a soft smirk on the face.
Park earlier in this game and has just seen the ball really well. Nothing close and no mistakes.
To left, Goodwin on the way in. 2 out. Hit well to center field. Goodnight all the way back. It's behind her. 1 run is in to score. Here comes West. And Zeta Pooney drives home a pair to make it 5-0.
Field. Watch her hands. Inside, gets her barrel all the way through the zone and just a laser. Goodnight didn't have much of a chance there. It also looked like she was playing a little shallow for someone, for the power of someone like Zeta Pooney.
Rodriguez grounds it to short. Armistead puts a close to the 4th. But 2 runs come across. A 2-out, 2 RBI double from Zeta Pooney. Sky high in the air, center field and carrying. Leach on the way back, watches it fly. The freshman Emily Digby gets the Dogs on the board.
Georgia leads the SEC in home runs this season, and it's come from multiple players, including this young woman right here, the freshman Emily Digby, able to square up this pitch by Carlin Pickens. Pickens throws this one way over the plate, mid-level, and a mistake really by Pickens, and Digby able to use not only her power but the velocity of Carlin Pickens to barrel that ball up and take it out of the ballpark.
Game out of the 9th spot at times. And she is rung up on 3 pitches. Carlin Pickens with another K, her 5th.
And then when she is able to barrel that ball up, she's a tough out.
And she deposits an opposite field single. A 1-out base runner for the Bulldogs.
Davis gets jammed.
And there's Kearney as Mosley hits it hard to short. Gobbled up by Mueller, throws across in time.
Nice job by Mueller, seeing the ball better than anyone in this lineup right here. This is who you want to try to come up clutch.
She works her way aboard. The patience pays off. It is 0 for 2 tonight. Goes after the first pitch. Gibson on 1 hop. Closes the book on the top of the 5th. But
scoring the run, 2 runs back in the 4th.
2 bounces to Mosley, 1 out.
But other than those 2 runs, I think Walters has done a nice job so far kind of minimizing the damage. She's a go-to and also helps provide that relief in a different look than the rest of the pitching staff.
Issues the walk there to Nugent, who's aboard with 1 out in the 5th.
They're hitting it out of this park more than they ever have been.
1-1, flipped the other way, falling fast and down. A 1-out base knock for Julia Katsoyanopoulos puts 2 aboard for the Lady Vols.
Her speed, just get her barrel on something and slap that down.
That's off of Walter's glove, and it is safe at first for Leach. Everybody aboard, they're loaded in the 5th.
Leach does exactly what a slapper is trying to do.
The floodgates have not opened. They're 1 mistake away from doing so. Strike 3 swinging, and a big-time punch-out from Walters. This is why you come to the SEC, for nights like this, moments like this. The 1-2, strike 3 swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Shelby Walters. Alabama and Arkansas in the SEC. No shortage of strong wins on the schedule, and they immediately get some production in the 6th. An opposite field single from Sydney Chambly.
Chambly struck out her last at
balls and 2 strikes. Bouncer up the middle, could be to Rodriguez, to Mueller, to first. Not in time for the double play, but the lead out recorded up the middle. Conference last season, trying to ignite a 6th inning rally. Goes after the first pitch. Rodriguez lays out and makes the play. Three-2
has to protect anything close.
Flips it to Katsoyanopoulos, and the side is retired. Some action on the base pass.
A 2.31 ERA in the regular season.
Gibson with one bounce to the right field wall. A wide turnaround first. Chugging for second. Slides in safely. McKenna Gibson with a lead-off double in the sixth.
Gibson.
Rodriguez to Armistead. Across the diamond. What a pick by Digby. Web gem play all around. 1-2 pitch to Panel. Slow roller to third. Side is retired. Walters works around the lead-off double.
She is throwing fire today and getting them to miss hit.
First pitch to Marissa Miller. 2 bounces to short, and Miller records the first out of the 7. Miller into bat off the bench. Another effective night in the circle for Carlin Pickens. Her 100th pitch of the outing is grounded to first. Katsoyanopoulos with the foot race wins it. Georgia down to its final out. 5 strikeouts tonight for Pickens. Her 2-2 wins the game. 6 Ks in the circle. Carlin Pickens goes the distance, and Tennessee takes the series opener at home.
Pickens set the tone in the very beginning of this game. 6 strikeouts on the night. Georgia's offense could never quite time her up, whether it was her off speed or her fastball. They struggled at the plate.